What's up, guys? It's your boy Kaz. Sorry I missed you this week with the NFL picks on Sunday. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for that. Today I got a few topics I want to talk to you guys about and see what you guys think. Detroit Lions, Chiefs Super Bowl. That's a man. We'll talk about it. Dallas Cowboys. Sorry, I'm a little stoned. Excuse me, but Dallas Cowboys. What are they doing? I swear to you, I think a giraffe with Down syndrome could run that franchise better than Jerry Jones can. Because, we'll get to it. Sorry. Deion Sanders or Bill Belichick for next Cowboys head coach? Who would you choose and why? They need somebody new over there, folks. They just need somebody new over there. They need new everything. Oof. Next, we're going to talk about the NBA injuries across the league. After that, everybody's getting hurt. Durant's hurt. Anthony Davis is hurt. Chet Holmgren is hurt. Joel Embiid just came back, thank God, last night. He looked okay, but we'll get to that as we go on along with the show. Celtics losing to the Hawks last night. I'm pretty sure Trae Young wasn't playing. Am I correct? Celtics had all their guys, and they still lost to the Hawks. I don't know what that's about. What are you going to do? But Paul George last night finally had a game where he scored 20-plus points. It's about fucking time, man. Oh, my God. Yeah, he had, I think he had a double-double last night. He had 29 and 10, 3 steals, something in that ballpark, excuse me. But he hasn't, before that, since returning, he hasn't scored above 18 in any game. But anyway, let's get to it, guys. All right, Detroit Lions, Chiefs Super Bowl. Nobody is beating the Lions in the NFC, guys. There's nobody beating that team. And the other night just proved it again. When they went up against Houston, they were down the whole fucking game, losing that entire game. They should have lost that game. Did they lose the game? Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions and won the game. 5. Fucking 5. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's not going to happen again. One, he'll never throw 5 picks in a game again, I don't think. But, I remember a few years ago, I think it was back in 2007, Monday Night Football game, Buffalo Bills versus the Dallas Cowboys. Tony Romo, I think, threw 5 interceptions and still won the game. Mind-blowing. Whew. But who is beating the Lions in the NFC? Minnesota? San Francisco? They're starting to look a little bit better, but when you got one of your star wide receivers, slapping your long snapper and your field goal kicker on the sideline, or your punter, whatever the fuck it was, that doesn't look good. That does not look good when you have your receiver slapping your long snapper on the sidelines. That's just, you can't be having that. That's what I call dysfunction. One, that guy's not going to slap Deebo Samuel back either because, you're a long snapper. He's a star wide receiver that gets paid this much. The other guy gets paid this much. What is he going to do? Punch Deebo Samuel in the face? That'd be pretty funny, but it's just not going to happen, and that stuff should not happen on the sidelines. That's a recipe for disaster, and everybody knows it. So San Francisco's got to get that stuff together. They got to fix that. But other than that, Minnesota, with that baseball score win they had last week, I don't know. Their offense does not look very good at the moment for Minnesota. So I don't feel like they have enough offense right now to beat the Lions. Fuck no. No fucking way in hell. Arizona, dude, I'm telling everybody right now, I bet against Arizona 2-3 weeks ago, back to back. I bet against them every time. They beat me every single time they won. Every single time I pick against Arizona, they beat me. Every time. So don't be surprised if Arizona and San Francisco are fighting for that NFC West spot for the division at the end of the year. I would not be surprised because Kyler Murray and those boys have been playing pretty damn well. But we'll see. Still got a lot of football left to play in the regular. We got what, half the season left? What week is it right now? Shit, I don't even know. But yeah, that's going to go down, I think, to the wire. Absolutely. That division is going to go between those two right down to the wire. I mean, oof, that's going to be fun to watch. But anyway, yeah. I mean, Minnesota, I mean, who else can you throw in the NFC? There's just I can't even think of any NFC teams that are really worthy right now of beating Detroit. I just can't. Green Bay? Even, maybe? I don't know. For the AFC, for the Chiefs, who's beating the Chiefs? The Chiefs should have lost last week against Denver. They got beyond fucking lucky against Denver. Beyond lucky. Because how often do you see the kick blocked without a flag on the play or some bullshit like that always prevents the kick from being blocked when it gets blocked? So they got, oh my God, they got so lucky, man. But that game shows also how great Denver's defense is. I mean, Kansas City scored what? 16 points? 16. They only won by 2. So, I mean, whoo. But still, the next game, Chiefs, I think. Who do they play next? The Chiefs, I'm pretty sure they play Buffalo next, if I'm not mistaken. That is going to be a big slobber knocker right there, man. That game is going to be fucking incredible, I think. It's going to be a shootout like it always is between Mahomes and Josh Allen. When is it not a shootout between those guys? It's always like that. So, that game's going to be really good. But I think Mahomes will come out on top. Just like he always does, That's just how it goes. Because he's the fucking best. He always wins when it matters most. When the lights are the brightest, Mahomes shows up. That's just the reality of it. That's how it goes with and he's got one of the greatest coaches of all time and Andy Reid right there helping him. So you can't really beat that combination, you know what I mean, between those two. You got the coach, you got the quarterback, you got the defense, you know. What doesn't Kansas City have? They have it all. They do. They have it all. And I mean, the only team I can see beating Kansas City right now would be Baltimore. I don't really, who else comes in the AFC? I mean, if Joe Burrow had a fucking team, I would say Cincinnati. But Cincinnati is just, their defense is terrible, and they can't stop anybody. I mean, look at Joe Burrow's numbers are incredible. You would think that the Bengals are fucking 9-1. But, they're not. They've only won, one game at home this season so far? I mean, they have a better record on the road. That doesn't make how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very odd. And Joe Burrow just keeps putting up these gigantic numbers, and he's losing. I mean, I think he's got like 24 touchdown passes, 4 picks. Something like that. Something in that ballpark he has. He's been freaking killing it, man. Like, I feel so bad because he just has no team whatsoever. So it's like, oh my goodness. So, all right. Yeah. Baltimore. You tell me, guys, who's going to beat Kansas City in the AFC? Who can give them a good run for their money? Buffalo, Ravens. I mean, who else? Pittsburgh. I know, people. I feel like people are still not sure that the Pittsburgh Steelers are good. You know what I'm saying? They're good. But there's just something, I don't know what it is. Like, am I ready, are they better than Baltimore? That's another good game. I'm pretty sure they play Baltimore this week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look right here. I have the schedule up. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, here we go. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. That's going to be a barn burner, man. That game is for the division. Whoever wins that game is going to win that division. That's how that's going to work over there, you know. So we'll see with that. That's going to be another great game. We have a lot of great games this weekend, you know. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of great games, but, you know. Baltimore at Pittsburgh's a really good one. You know, Kansas City at Buffalo, that's another really great game. And the best part about it is the first, Baltimore, Pittsburgh is at 1 o'clock. And then Kansas City at Buffalo is at 4:30. Beautiful! Get to watch both of them. No issues on scheduling. That is beautiful. And then Monday night, oh my God, I don't even want to look at the Monday night game. It's so fucking atrocious. I would just want to fucking jump off my roof. Houston at Dallas. Oh my goodness. The Cowboys are going to get raped by that team. I would not be surprised if they lose, I don't know, what, 50-10? I would not be surprised. I really would not. Because one, that defense can't stop a fucking runny nose if it tried. I mean, it just... The coaching is awful. They don't have the right personnel. The owner can't shut his fucking mouth. He's running all over the damn place, saying nonsense. Oh my God. He needs to get his head I'm not even kidding. I really think Jerry Jones should go to a doctor and get his head checked out, because I just don't think he's all there. There is something going on in that dude's head. He's wound up very tight now, and it's just like, I feel like he feels like none of this blame is on himself. You know, sometimes I do. And it's like, it's driving me nuts that he still thinks that this roster that the Dallas Cowboys have now can win win anything. Win anything is crazy. Thinking of any championship game of any kind is fucking ludicrous, because that is not going to happen anytime soon without significant change. And significant change, I mean, Mike McCarthy's going to have to go. They have to clear house with everybody, dude. Everyone has to fucking go. Fire everyone. Get rid of all of them. I don't care who they are. Fire them. Because that franchise needs to start fresh. And they need it pretty much more than anybody besides Carolina, I would say. You know, I think Jerry Jones, does that man want to win? Because I don't think he does. Because what did he see this offseason when he was watching his team in minicamp and all this shit? What team was he watching that looked so good and Super Bowl ready? And dude, you had no running back going into the season, dude. What in training camp showed you that we had a running game? What? Because I am dying to know. What? He must have been watching the 1992 Cowboys or something on tape. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't know what Jerry saw this past offseason to run it back with the same exact team that just got embarrassed in their own house by a rookie quarterback in Jordan Love. I mean, come on, man. If you just don't see the writing on the wall, I don't know what to do. I really just don't know what to say about this anymore, because it's literally fucking killing me inside. This fucking football team. It is killing me inside. If I end up dead within the next few years, it's going to be because of the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones. That will be my cause of death, and it better be on the damn paper. Because that is going to be the reason I die. That man, that team, that franchise, whatever franchise. That's an embarrassment to call them a franchise. That's insulting to real franchises like the Chiefs, who are well run, great coach, no bullshit. They got a quarterback. They have a run game. I mean, what one more? They have it all. What doesn't Kansas City have, you know? They have everything that the Dallas Cowboys wish they had. That's the reality. I mean, they have to do something. They have to get it. Mike McCarthy's going to be gone. I'm almost certain of that. Because unless that man gets it to the NFC Championship game this year, which he's not going to, we all know, he's going to get the boot. You know, he has to go. Excuse me. He has to go. We need change. That place needs a huge culture change. And honestly, there could be a few options that which direction they could go here. And I want to ask you guys this. If you're hiring the next head coach, and there's probably only, right now, in my opinion, there's only two viable options that the Cowboys have to choose from at the moment. One of them is Bill Belichick, of course, who I really would like to get because, let's see, he's a fucking winner. What has he got? 8 Super Bowl rings total from being a head coach and then the defensive coordinator with the Giants. I think he's got pretty sure it's 8 Super Bowl rings. And I mean, if that doesn't, he is literally the aura of winning. That's Bill Belichick. He's the GOAT. Why wouldn't you want the GOAT coming in there and changing everything up and, you know, having your best chance to win, I feel like would be with him. He's a winner. That's what he does. He wins. And he knows how to win. You know? Do you go in that direction? Or do you go in the direction of someone like a Deion Sanders? Which I think, if they got Deion Sanders, I think that would be huge for the culture, everything. I think these guys would really listen to Deion Sanders 100%. Everywhere Deion Sanders has gone, he has been money. Where was he? Jackson State. He was great there. He's killing it at Colorado right now. So, I mean, he would be Jerry loves Deion Sanders too. I mean, Deion would not be a bad choice at all. I think he would actually be a really good choice for the Cowboys. I really do. I think he can come in there and get everybody's ass in gear, change everything up, and get it stirred in the right direction, because they need someone to really get in there and fucking say, listen, playtime is fucking over. Let's get to fucking real work now. You know? Because falling short and falling on their faces year after year after year, Jerry Jones making the same stupid decisions when he should always be doing the opposite. It's just it's just the Derrick Henry thing. It's just a laundry list with him. And he's got to get a coach. He's got to get rid of McCarthy, and he's got to get either Belichick or Deion Sanders. One of those two guys needs to be the next Dallas Cowboys head coach. That's it. You know, that has to happen. Because if it doesn't happen, and also another thing I forgot to mention, I think Deion will be able to handle Jerry a lot better than Bill would be able to handle Jerry. I think Deion would be like, you know, you could tell Jerry, be like, yo, back up, let me do my thing. And I think he might actually let him. I know. You got to see it first to believe it, but I think if anybody would actually step aside and let them actually do their thing, I think it would be Deion Sanders, man. I really do. And I really think he would be a great choice. I really do. You know, do I want Belichick? Of course I want Belichick. Who doesn't want Bill Belichick? You know? He's the GOAT. But anyway, Yeah, so who would you guys choose? Would you get Deion Sanders or would you get Bill Belichick? I mean, as long as they get one of them, I'll be happy. But they have to get one of them, man. They have to because they're just in such big trouble. God, man. But anyway, all right, let's get to the next topic here. The NBA injuries have been crazy lately with a lot of guys in the league that are just out at the moment. I mean, who do we got? We got Durant is out, AD is out, Chet Holmgren. Oh my God, that injury he had. Something with his groin, but man, it looked bad. They're not even going to look at him. They said for like a minimum 8 to 12 weeks. That means that injury is fucking serious. He something ruptured his groin or something extravagant like that. Oh my God, I feel so bad for the guy. I can't even imagine how that must feel. Oof. But yeah, Durant is out. Tyrese Maxey, I think, is out right now. He's supposed to return very shortly, though. And B just returned last night, thank God. He looked okay, I think. But obviously he was very gassed very quickly. He hasn't played. So, I mean, he's going to be gassed. It makes sense for a 7-footer, close to 300 pounds running up and down the court, for 48 minutes. It's a lot on your body, especially when you haven't done it in a few months. It takes a toll for sure, I know, it's so funny now. They finally get Paul George back, and now Embiid's back. But it always seems like every time Paul George is hurt, the rest of his surrounding cast is healthy, and then when he comes back, everybody else is not healthy, and then it's like I feel like he has such bad luck, or he is bad luck. I love Paul George, but I don't know. I don't know. There's just something with him. I don't know. His injury, I remember back in the day, I almost threw up when I watched that. With his injury, he had that nasty injury back when he played for Indiana. Ooh! Oh my God, his bone was like out. Yeesh. Yeah, that was a rough one, man. So, but, another thing. I want to get to this. The Celtics losing last night to the Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks don't even have their best player. Trae Young wasn't even playing. And the Celtics still, what did they lose by 1? I think they lost by 1. But still, the Hawks, that's a team that you should be smashing, dude. I understand you're going to have games where, you drop a game here or there against garbage teams, especially on sometimes when they're on back-to-backs. I get all that, but... Well, I'm just looking at... Joe Burrow has... Yeah, I was right. Joe Burrow, 24 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions. I was right. See? All up here. But, what was I saying? Yeah, but other than that, the Celtics look really, really good right now. But I think Cleveland still has the best record in the league right now. I think they're 12-1, 12-0. What is it? Hold on 1 second here. I'll tell you in 1 minute. But yeah, Cleveland's been looking really good. They're about to be... Yeah, Cleveland is 12-0 still. Wow. That's incredible that they're still 12-0. Yeah, Boston is 9-3 and right below them in the Eastern Conference. The top 3 right now are Cleveland, Boston, and Orlando. And then you got the Knicks, and then the Pacers would be to round out the top 5 in the Eastern Conference. And then the West, man, that injury to Durant is so killer, man. When Phoenix is playing excellent right now, I mean, they're at top of the Western Conference. They're 9-2, tied with OKC, and actually tied with OKC and Golden State. Yeah, the West is looking really strong right now. Yeah, the Suns, Thunder, and Warriors are all tied for first with a 9-2 record at the moment. And then you got the Nuggets in 4th, the Houston Rockets in 5th, and they're Nuggets are 7-3, Rockets 7-4. So, I mean, that West is looking mighty fine right now, way better than the East. Look, I mean, the East, the third best team in the East right now is Orlando Magic. Want to know what the record is? 6-6. They're 500 for fuck's sake. So it's, the East is just very weak. Same with the Knicks, the Pacers. They're all 500, all average teams. And with all the offseason improvements the Knicks made, they should be a little bit better than 500. No, they only got the best 3-point shooting big man in the game, didn't they? I mean, did they not? Didn't they get, what's his name? Bridges? Yeah, they got Bridges, too. They got Bridges, and they got Cat this offseason. I mean, those are two huge additions, man. They should be a little bit better than 500, if you ask me, but it is what it is, But, let's see what do we have on the docket tonight? There's got to be, I think there's some ESPN games, of course, tonight, because it's Wednesday. We had some TNT ones last night. The late game was so good. Oh, with the Warriors, it was an excellent game last night. Yeah, tonight, let me see what we have. The ESPN game, Pelicans at Thunder is the first game tonight. And then we have Grizzlies at Lakers, which actually could be a pretty good game. I'm excited to see Ja Morant play. I haven't seen him play this year, and the Grizzlies have been playing. They have a winning record. They're 7-4, so Lakers are 6-4, and the Lakers are at home. So, you can never have a bad game when there's LeBron James playing. So that's how I look at it. LeBron versus Ja. I'll take that matchup. That's, that is not a bad matchup one bit, folks. Oh. But, yeah. So the Celtics, other than that, the Celtics, they look just as good as I thought they would look. So, I mean, Tatum is playing out of his mind like he usually is. Derek White has been superb, as usual. He's amazing. I've been saying that since the first day that they pretty much got him, that I said, watch, Derek White is going to be the best acquisition the Boston Celtics have had in a long damn time. I mean, and look how good he's playing. He's playing out of his mind. Name another point guard in the league that's averaging over a block per game. Okay? You name me another point guard that's doing that, that's averaging about 1.2 blocks per game. Come on. While also averaging 20 points per game. There's nobody. There is nobody. If you can name somebody, though, drop a comment down below and let me know. I would love to know who that person would be. But other than that, guys, that's about all I got for you today. I will see you this weekend for NFL Week, 12 picks? 12. Sorry. That's what happens when you miss a week, guys. Sorry. I apologize. But anyway, I will catch you guys this weekend. Peace!